I grew up in Eugene, Oregon, and at the time, in the 50s and 60s, it was a great place to be from. I was proud to be in Eugene at that point in time. I worked for my dad's construction company for a few years there, even before I went in the military, and at the time I was 10 years old, I was working on the jobs. I played a lot of football, and when I was growing up, I loved the game. I did graduate from North Eugene, and just very shortly after that, I went in the Army. I was told by the recruiter that due to my size, I only weighed about 130 pounds. And he says, you are going to be a tunnel rat. Tunnel rats, of course, are when you go after the enemy in the tunnels, and it's very dangerous, and the life expectancy is only 2.5 months at that time. At the end of basic training, I was interviewed for placement, what they called, as to what I would be doing exactly. In high school, I was a very good typist and could type 100 words a minute on a manual typewriter, which at the time was very fast. The guy had me back the next day, says, we're going to send you to school to be a stenographer, or a court stenographer. And it's a difficult school. It's tough. It's not easy. I passed that and then was sent to Vietnam. For 8 months, I worked at a field hospital for the commander of the hospital. I was his right-hand man. I did all of his correspondence for him, and I put together all the Purple Heart orders together. Being around the wounded guys every single day gives you an appreciation for what you had and you didn't know it. When you're talking to these guys and they've been badly burned or they've loss of limbs, it is something that most people never see, and probably fortunate that that's the case, but it sure was an eye-opener for me. And to see the nurses and the doctors do what they did every single day gives you a real appreciation for them and what they did. Being around those heroes daily, it stirs the soul, I promise you. I consider it a gift from the big guy that I was put in that position. Every single day, I was around guys who were all shot up. And not one time did I ever hear any of those patients say, I wished I never would have come. Not one time. The experiences at the hospital are something that very important to me, and I'm proud that I served. When I came back, Vietnam veterans weren't treated well. We were spit on and called all kinds of names. It was a difficult time when I came back. I tell people that I served 2 tours in Vietnam, one in Vietnam, one coming back to Eugene. I had a teacher at Lane Community College call me baby killer every single day for a semester in English comp. The first day that he was asking people what their background was, and I told him I'd just come back, and he says, you're scum. You went over there to kill people. I said, no, I didn't. I worked at a field hospital. I says, we even treated the enemy. We had enemy soldiers that were handcuffed to the beds that we treated. I went to help the people that really needed our help, but it didn't matter to him. I was still scum. But I'm proud that I did what I did for my country, because we have the greatest country in the world.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos from Central Oregon Daily News. And for more news from the high desert, just visit centraloregondaily.com.